You know, I think one of the most difficult processes that you can go through, and I'll come from just speaking about my own journey. It's been the process of learning how to let go, um, learning how to value yourself, put yourself first, be selfish, learning how to balance ego, learning how to just walk away from situations. Uh, Learning about yourself. What is the most important thing to you? Your purpose, things like that. And I've talked about purpose before, and that's something that I think is so vast in itself as well because we're always changing and evolving every single day. I don't think that no anyone ever truly just finds their identity or just finds themselves. It's not so much not knowing who you are. I don't think that's what I'm saying. That's not really what it I'm saying is like you don't know that it's not that you don't know who you are, but you're not. And for me, I say I'm not always set within myself. I don't always feel set within myself. Like I'm always looking for something more, I guess. And maybe that can come out a blessing and a curse because we are our own biggest critics. And sometimes you find yourself being extra hard on yourself or putting these standards on yourself, which is okay to have standards for yourself and want better things for yourself, but also living in the present, being grateful for what you have, and being living realistically. Be delusional. And I've said it before. I don't think there's anything wrong with being delusional. Like, believe, man, have a vision for yourself, a vision for your life. That's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Um, that's something that I had to grow into, believing that things are yours before they are yours. But obviously, being objective, being logical, being reasonable. But if you want something that you strive and you push for it, and you make that effort, you um, put yourself in situations that you are unfamiliar with. Look at it as a training ground, as lessons to be learned. Uh, but I think the journey of finding yourself is an everyday constant battle, man. And it's an everyday process you have to go through. I don't think you ever truly have, that identity within yourself. I'm not the same person I was last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm not going to be the same person that I am a week from now. It's lived to see that long, obviously, but you know what I mean, man. And it's just life is such a process and trusting and not worrying, you know. It is what it is. What will be, will be. And having a mindset like that and trying to own that every day, reminding yourself of that, talking positive to yourself, um, working on your mindset, and watching what you feed yourself, feed your soul, feed your mind, your eyes, what your ears, what you put inside your ears. All that. Your brain is receptive to all that. Your soul, your mind, everything is receptive to all that information and what you feel about yourself. Because um, opinions don't matter, but when you get enough of them, just scramble within your own mind, you put yourself in a position where you lose the opinion of you lose the opinion of yourself basically, and you forget the opinion of yourself matters more than anything. Obviously, there are situations where that can be different. That can be, and I think that's just circumstance. You're at your job, obviously. You are at an interview. You're putting yourself up against something that I think my opinion of my parents matter. Um, my parents have never done anything that would make me have to feel that way about them. But I think the opinion of your parents do matter. especially when they've been there for you, and it's a whole nother deal. But at the end of the day, I started going off on a tangent. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is that the opinion of yourself, because it's you versus you. So just to cut all the extra stuff, like, it is what it is. You understand there's circumstances, there's certain situations, context matters. But at the end of the day, how you feel about yourself is what really matters, because you are in control of your own life and your own situations and your enjoyment, the energy you bring every single day, um, how you operate in the world. And it's your job to take care of your life. And um, you gotta have help. I don't think that it's wise for anybody to do everything alone. You don't do everything alone, regardless. Anyway, there has always been some people, somebody, or some form of something somebody did for you in your life at some point that helped you get to where you are. Like, you don't walk through this life on your own. Nobody does it 100% on their own. But there are people who consider themselves people who study themselves. They don't require help. They want to do everything on their own, and that's fine if you want to be that way. I think wanting to live for yourself and provide for yourself and do everything for yourself is a commendable way to live. But also, as long as that's fine doing that, but I think having a circle of people around you that you trust and that know you are that type of person, but are always there when you need those guides, because we all fall. We all need that pick me up sometimes. So it's okay to do things and be your own person, but finding that circle of people, because I do think that we all need that. Finding that that and I guess I can just leave it at, yeah, just finding that circle of people instead of trying to think of some other way to put it. Just finding people that you don't mind um, sharing ideas with, coming to them with your problems, and they can do the same. Y'all can have that dialogue that you can't have with other people. So I think those relationships are important, and it's all just part of a process of getting to know yourself. It's kind of how it's been for me. It's wild. Life is full of surprises. You're constantly trying new things. I think you should. Like, if you have a hobby, maybe you just want to continue to do those things for fun. Like, I love video games. I'm trying to find my way back into that. Um, Trying to find my love for video games again. I used to play the game a lot, man, but just trying to get back into it. I still probably won't play it as much, but finding the enjoyment of things that I used to find enjoyment in. And it's not trying to go back to like old ways. That's not it. But just doing the things you enjoy, man, or trying something new, putting yourself in that position. Like, maybe you've never rode roller coasters, but you want to do that. Maybe you don't go out, take yourself. I hear a lot of people talk about, taking yourself out to eat, taking yourself to the movies, just spending more time with yourself as if you are the other person there. How would you enjoy that time out, by yourself? How you enjoy your time out by yourself, you can envision bringing somebody else to that location or to that experience, or how you enjoy it, and finding, things that you like to do. So when you do invite other people in those situations, it's something you familiar with. Yeah, I think finding yourself is an everyday thing, man. You never know what life is gonna bring you. Uh, you never know what's next, but you always preparing for it. Um, I just think having things to lean on, man. when you are in that process of figuring out what it is you want to do, type of person you want to be at whatever stage you are, just in this moment, what do you care about the most? What's the most important to you in this current phase of your life? What are you looking? What print are you trying to leave in this current phase, this current season? Like, what part of yourself are you trying to leave? What part of your legacy are you trying to leave in this season of your life? And I think that doing that and going through that process has been crazy. I think it's a crazy process for anybody. If you are in that season of your life, any season of your life is a lesson to be learned. But I'm saying this is where I feel like I am. And if you are, man, I hope it's been going very well. And I hope you're experiencing it in the best way possible, the good and the bad, taking lessons from them both, being resilient, getting back on your feet every time something sideways happens and you get knocked down. It's all a part of life, no matter who you are. It's just resiliency, being resourceful, giving that effort, and being genuine, remaining authentic. Um, Remaining authentic in the best way possible, and loving life for what it is, man. For all the shit that it gives us, loving it for what it is. And yeah, man, I think I'll leave it at that.